to keep it all natural. It's fine.
And by that, I mean, we're not going to do an intro. We're just going to start talking.
Yeah, so welcome.
Welcome.
I'm Dr. Lindsay.
Hello. And welcome to this week's episode of
Advice from your besties.
Woo!
And each week we have questions and we will give you some answers.
Word. Somehow this segment doesn't scare me as much.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like it's more casual.
I feel like just talking is more casual. I'm always like, oh my gosh, like I got to get questions from people. I got to find something. It's more stressful for me to do this segment
Yeah, I bet.
than the big episode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the big episode requires me to really bring my best. Don't fall asleep.
Number one.
Be positive.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And just like find a way to make somebody laugh.
You make me laugh.
That's all that matters.
That's right.
Okay.
Have you heard of Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips? They're two OnlyFans creators. And their claim to fame is that Bonnie Blue claimed to sleep with 1,000 men a day. And then Lily Phillips was like, no, I'm going to sleep with 1,001. Well, okay. How many men is too many men to sleep with on one day?
What's the math?
For 1,000 men in 24 hours, I believe it was something.
1,000 men in 24
yes,
hours?
Yes.
Oh, come on. That is out of this world. First of all, how banged up is your vaginal canal? Like, it's got to be bruised.
Mm-hmm. So it's 41 men per hour, which would be...
Oh, come on.
Like less than like a minute 10 per man or something like that.
So they're just throwing it up in there.
There's like boom, boom, boom.
Having sex means penetration.
Yes.
Doesn't necessarily mean coming.
No. At least 1,000 men that lined up for 2 pumps and then they gotta go. Ugh. Ew. Now I just picture it that it's a bunch of dudes like jerking off and they're all just waiting in line.
Well, they're obviously not on oxygen.
They have no Viagra. They're healthy.
They don't need a computer to watch other porn to get themselves prepared. Oh, gosh, her parents must be so proud.
She's making so much money. Okay, if I were her and this is the route that I chose to go down, yes, I would make all the money in the world that I possibly could for a few years. And then I would drop off the face of the earth. I would change my name.
I would change my name.
I would get plastic surgery so my face looked different. I want to be unrecognizable when I go back out in the world. Leave the country.
Move. Just move.
Yeah. But a new identity for sure.
Do you think that's necessary?
Yeah, I do. Because she's infamous. She can't go anywhere without hearing that name and being like, oh, so you're the girl that banged 1,000 dudes.
What was... They were sitting around. They're like, I need to create content. What's really going to set me apart? You know, if I slept with 100 guys in a day, and then they're like, you know what you should really try is 1,000. You know they were high or fucked up. And she's like, I got this. They're like, I dare you. And she's like, I could do it. So did she have like a casting call?
I believe so. I feel like she was casting college boys.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Because she's like, well, I'm going to give them an experience to remember.
Is she that good at having sex?
How good could you possibly be when you're probably just like this?
Oh, would you stop? Please don't do that. It's alarming.
I'm sure she's not moving much with 1,000 men every minute.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Just too
ouch.
And how many like tetanus shots does she have to have?
I don't think you get tetanus shots for having sex with that many people.
What do you get? Gonorrhea?
Yeah.
They had to use condoms.
Oh, I would think so.
Please.
Oh, God, please.
Oh, good God. And she's not pregnant out of it? She should get an award for that.
Well, there was an announcement. I think either she was pregnant or the other girl's pregnant, but then I think that was a hoax. Actually, let me double check because I feel like she might be pregnant from one of those men.
How? Oh, God. Okay, well, I make a lot of boneheaded decisions, but this is one that I'm like, no, I can't. But you would think that she probably couldn't have an IUD because that would impact. But she could be on the pill, which is like 99.9 effective.
That I don't, and you actually are defying the odds if you have sex with 1,000 people.
Oh yeah, maybe that is the one thing.
I guess she's not pregnant.
But you would use condoms too.
Because I don't trust people getting tested for an STD and then saying that you're all in the clear. And that just feels extremely dirty. This whole thing is already dirty, but no condom, that's just next level dirty.
Remember this one time and I was in college? And the guy was like, can you get an STD test? And I was like, mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, but can you like provide the results
Oh.
before we slept together? And I was like, yeah, can you? And they didn't.
Oh.
And then we hooked up. And he was like, but you didn't provide. And I was like, but did you?
That's a good question.
And they didn't. But I was offended.
Like, why do you need my test results, but not you?
The implication that somehow I was the flea bag. Flea-infested crotch whore. Oh, but you're prepared to sleep with me so long as you get like a clean bill of health. And then the moment happens and they're like, okay, never mind. Ew.
Yo.
I know.
I've never had an STD test.
Me neither. Obviously.
And I've never asked anyone to get one. That wasn't even a topic of conversation when you're so fucked up and you're just going to hook up with whoever is in front of you.
When you're 18, no, it's not. But I think, I don't know what the community's actively like. No one on Tinder's like, can I see your papers? Those aren't the papers they're asking for anymore.
No.
Yeah, I'm surprised Trump hasn't like banned condoms.
Yeah, so then he can start
populating this nation.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Crazier things have happened.
Whoops, I put that. I didn't.
Don't put that out in the universe.
I didn't mean to plant that seed.
Okay, if that comes true,
it's my fault.
You're Nostradamus and you're predicting.
And that also means I'm so influential.
Uh-huh.
Starbucks should be free. And I should be allotted $100 spending limit for candles every month. Everybody gets a tax deduction at Target. I don't know what other stupid shit.
I'm using it to set the mood. I need all these candles.
I know. Leave your papers at the door. I don't give a fuck. I'm just hoping you can get it up.
It's literally bare minimum.
Yeah, I do know about that. And that lady. Would you date her?
No. No. No.
I couldn't look past her.
Mm-mm.
What a circus act.
I know. And that's sad. She probably won't be able to find love for a very long time.
Does every guy know her?
I think so.
Could she just call her name Sarah? She introduced herself as Sarah.
Sarah Smith.
I was just gonna say Sarah Smith.
Yeah, what do you do for work?
I'm retired.
You're 22. What did you retire from?
My parents gave me a trust fund.
Oh, that's nice. Do you have any hobbies or what do you do throughout the day?
I like scrapbooking, and pickleball, and I ski.
Oh, let's go pickleball tomorrow.
Okay.
Sure, I just have an appointment that I have to do for the next 24 hours. But yeah, I'll get back to you.
I feel like they might not know if you called your name Sarah. Get a different haircut, dye your hair differently. They're not going to know.
Just have to wear a wig.
Just dye your hair, get some extensions, you're fine.
Yeah, but for content purposes, she's got to keep a look.
Is she still an active member? Like, is she still participating?
Yeah.
What is she doing now?
She just does OnlyFans.
So this one-off wasn't just a one-time deal.
Oh, no, this is her whole thing.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
She's sleeping with thousands of people on every day?
I think this was maybe like a one-time thing to do 1,000, but she's done 100.
She's like the Costco of.
Her whole OnlyFans is just having sex with an outrageous number of people.
Yikes.
I know.
She lacks creativity. I wanted to just do hand jobs.
I know. You know what, Bonnie Blue? Let us give you some marketing ideas.
Seriously, you poor girl.
I know.
What's blue? It's not their balls, for fuck's sake.
Her vagina's probably black and blue.
Oh, man.
I know.
Like the bones that, what
Yeah.
is this?
Your pelvic bone.
Oh, it's got to be all knocked off.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
And, oh, God. And what her biology must be like down there after all those organisms are infiltrating.
Hopefully she's taking some probiotics, prebiotics.
One daily. Oh, God.
It's got cranberry juice on. Man.
Suppository. Oh, God. It's got to be so itchy.
I would think so.
She can't wear cotton or leggings afterwards.
No.
Oh.
You gotta let it breathe.
Who is her gynecologist on demand?
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
They've got to come to the house.
I would think so.
She's not going in anywhere. They're on retainer.
Yes.
They're like
watching. They're right there next to her.
Oh. I wonder if she's got how many hands help her. Like, you know, she's got assistant.
Oh, totally.
Changing out the sheets.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Like, you know, those sex clubs I've been to.
Yeah.
This puts that to shame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be a lot of assistants, a lot of sheets to be changed. And there's a lot more admin behind this than what you think.
Fuck ton of admin. The angles, not easy.
No.
I tried one time and the angles are horrible.
Multi-camera.
What if he gets in there and he can't perform? Does he count?
No, I don't think we care about the guys.
She just, as long as she opens her legs and allows penetration.
Mm-hmm.
What if he like gets camera shy?
That's embarrassing for him. Then maybe they have 100 men on backup just in
Yeah.
case there's 100 men that can't perform.
Right. Alternates.
Uh-huh.
Do they show the dudes' faces?
I don't know.
Do they sign waivers? It's like, yeah.
I believe so.
They must.
Yeah, you have to sign a waiver.
No, you could wear like the what's that mask? The laugh mask, but he stands for what? Anonymous.
Oh,
you wear the anonymous.
That's so creepy.
Well, this is a creepy fucking activity. Or he could wear dead mouse.
Okay, that's fun.
Where it's like rattling around.
Big old bobblehead.
His body's going back and forth, but his head's like spinning around. Jeez Louise.
I know.
Is it at her house? It can't be at her house.
I don't think so.
Oh,
she has a studio.
Oh, she had a. Oh, God.
Ay.
I wonder how long it took from like the conception of the idea, like the genesis of the idea, to implementation. Like how much time did she like put into this? Because I wouldn't execute something on this magnitude without like thinking about all the things. Like, did she get like a legal team?
I'm sure she has a legal team
now, but do you think she had it in place before she started?
Probably.
Is she super hot?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Duh.
Well, I bet I'm not super hot. I'm not like Alix Earle hot. I'm hot enough. I don't think they give a fuck.
I don't think they give a fuck.
Right?
But I mean, you have to at least be good looking to pull this off. I think it's more likely that you'll find 1,000 men if you're better looking.
I think there's enough people out there that are like, just, you know, beauty's only a light switch away.
But if you're, yeah, but the lights are bright and shiny.
They sure are. Those floodlights, those camera lights, no joke.
Right.
Especially a 4K camera.
Especially if you're a college kid, you only want to fuck a hot girl. You don't want to go for an ugly girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. I want to be Alix Earle hot of like my age.
Same.
Why is she so hot?
She's so hot.
Oh, God. And like, even Chicken Fry,
mm-hmm.
Who knew she was so hot under those sweats?
I know.
I'm like, God damn it.
Well, they're also 24 years old.
I am twice their age, and that's just fine.
Yeah.
But I want to be that version of hot for my age.
I know, and they're so skinny.
You're skinny.
I feel like they're skinnier. I think they're taller. Maybe that's what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. If I could just be stretched out a few inches. If my legs were slightly longer.
Heels, babe. Just heels.
Okay.
You know the times when you're taller than me because you're wearing a heel?
Yes.
That's it. That's a free solution.
As we're saying, who wears heels anymore?
You could wear a block heel. I mean, a lot of people are like, I don't wear flats.
True.
I mean, work is one thing, but like in real life, you could get away with a
block heel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I can have some long Alix Earle legs.
She's so pretty.
I know.
And I think she's nicer than she is pretty.
Oh, yeah, I love her personality.
That's what I mean. And you're just like, I do love you.
I know.
You're a perfect person. And I love her relationship.
It's very cute.
I live vicariously because A, I'll never be that hot, and B, I'll never be that nice, and C, she has such a sweet relationship.
I would think you also like her style.
I do like her style. I like anything she does. What style does she have?
It's kind of all over the place.
That's what I mean. I do like it. I am schizophrenic. And so am I. I would just love to be that hot.
Yeah, because she's a Miami 10.
That means she's a universal 10.
I guess it depends on where else you go in the world. Maybe not Japan.
Definitely not Japan. Definitely not like Denmark or Sweden.
No.
I think she might be a novelty like in the UK. She doesn't translate internationally.
No. Very American.
Yeah, that's where I thrive.
This is your time to shine. They need an international hottie. There you go.
Like, oh, how are you American? That's where I slide in. Because you don't fit any of their...
They're like, where are you from?
Exactly. What is that language you speak? I feel so discriminated against.
Well, this is a safe space. So we're very inclusive.
Yeah, we are. Despite the fact that we live in a white ass bubble. I know. Still hold it against us.
Okay, well, I have to go to work.
Okay.
So the end. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow at Honestly Smartless wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Subscribe, 5 stars only. Send this off to Barstool, and we'll see you next time. Bye.